Hey, so today I wanted to give you a tour of something I've been building for, well, pretty much a decade. But before we look into that, I wanted to give you a tour of my man shed, because this is where I work every day. This is where the magic happens, or sometimes doesn't happen. Just thought I'd give you a quick look around. This is, many of you guys will know what this is. It's Ibanez Gary Willis signature. Then we've got these are my sort of like main basses I'm playing at the minute. We've got this beautiful F bass, fretless 5-string. We've got, any of you guys know this one? Of course you do, right? It's the banana bass. We'll come to this thing in a minute. Down here we've got, these are the pedals. As you can see, I've kind of got this sort of like practice workstation I've got all my stuff here. I've got the basses here, I've got the pedals here. I've got, when I'm practicing stuff, I've got that. I use the laptop or the iMac for that. And then I'm usually plugged in through here, which is just like a trickfish rig. Got a couple of heads, some more pedals and stuff, Yeah, I know it's not tidy, but hey, gets the job done. Got some basses going on. You might not have seen some of these. Got this beautiful F bass 6 here. We've got this killer Ken Smith 5-string here, which I absolutely love. Been playing that recently. The Kubicki Factor. Any of you guys know this bass? Beautiful basses from the 80s. Got the Mane 6-string. We've got a Wall. Got another Smith. This is from the 80s actually, made by Vinny Federa. Great 80s Smith there. What else have we got? A Leva Capolo. Oh, we've got a Federa, we've got a 70s jazz, and then we've got that's an old Moulin bass with a custom shop Fender neck on it. Anyway, I wanted to show you something I've been building for almost 10 years. Because you might think that what I do is just YouTube, but it's actually a lot more than that. Check this out. So this is what I've been building for almost a decade. Like, obviously you guys know me for being here on YouTube, but it's actually a tiny part of what we do at Scott's Bass Lessons. And we do not a great job of showcasing the school that we've built for bass players like you. So I thought that now could be a cool time to share kind of the sort of like behind the scenes of what Scott's Bass Lessons is really about. And it's a great time to do it as well, because just to let you all know that we actually have a special offer running on right now. We do it once a year, like a spring offer. It's right now, and there's maybe a day or a day and a half left of that offer, where you can get $50 off your membership. So if you've been thinking about signing up at Scott's Bass Lessons, now is a great time. If you want to go straight to it, if you just want to skip the tour and you don't want to see any of this, you can just go to scottsbasslessons.com /jumpstart. But please actually just stick around and check this out, because it really is the greatest bass educational platform that's ever been created. And myself and the team are massively proud of it. Anyway, I'll cut the spiel and I just want to jump straight in and show you. Okay, so when you log into scottsbasslessons.com, you will land here on the dashboard, and there's a lot of stuff going on, as you can see. These are all different types of educational formats that you can use, but I kind of look at the dashboard of kind of like home base when I'm using it, because I use the courses every single week within Scott's Bass Lessons to get my bass playing to the next level. So yeah, and I use the dashboard as kind of like home base. So you can see we've got all of the new courses here. We've got, we release a course almost every month. We've got Ian Allison's just released his course with Steve Gould on rhythm section development, Michael League, songwriting composition. Again, we've got another one from Ian here. Charles Bertu, I'm sure that all of you know Charles, released one on creative tapping for the electric bass. Part 3, we've got 2 other courses from Charles. Got courses from Gary Willis, from John Patitucci, from other John Davis, another one from Charles. So you can see these are just the new courses. And then as you move down, you see the most popular courses, the community that we've built, interviews. We've got, you can send us videos of yourself playing and we give you direct feedback in the student focus episodes that we do. There's a bunch of stuff. One of the most important parts, and I'll jump to it now, is the course library. It's one of the sort of like key parts of SBL is this course library. Let me move myself over here. And actually, let me move myself back over here because I'm going to use this in a minute. But as you can see, these are just all of the courses. They're ranging in length. We've got one here like an hour and 40, 2 hours 25, 4 hours 40, 1 hour. They're big chunky courses. But as you can see, as I scroll down here, we've got over 100 courses from the greatest bass educators and players on the planet, like all in one place. Let me just say this. This is freaking phenomenal as an educational resource. Nothing has ever existed like this, ever. And you can actually, you can navigate around these courses because, you can just sort of like, a la carte kind of go through them. Or you can just go here to the filters, right? And you can be like, okay, well, you could filter by level, but let's say you want to filter by tutor. You just click tutors and you've got all of the tutors here, right? Adam Nolly Getgood, Adam Neely, Andrew Goucher, Ariana Cat, Bobby Vega, Charles Beartu, Chris May, Chris Mendoki, Cody Wright, Damien Erskine. Right, I could go on, right? So let's say we want to see Gary Willis's. Let's say I want to go deep into jazz, for instance, right? I'm just going to click Gary Willis. Well, here's all Gary Willis's courses. So he's got 4 courses in here. With some more on the way. Maybe I want to go John Patitucci as well. So I could look at John Patitucci and Gary Willis's courses. Okay. Or Michael League I want to add into the mix. Or Nick Campbell from Scary Pockets, add him into the mix, right? And you can sort of like deselect whoever you want, obviously. Who have we got in there right now? Gary Willis. There we go. So I've deselected them. Or maybe I want to go and check out some metal stuff. So I want to go look at Adam Nolly Getgood's course from Periphery, obviously, with that one course that we actually filmed in Peter Gabriel's studio. How cool is that? Over 5.5 hours worth of material there. And as I said, there's so many amazing tutors in there for you to choose from as well. So if you really, dig a particular teaching style of a tutor, you can just deep dive into their courses. Now, on the flip side, you might want to actually study a subject. Okay, so let's just click on subjects. You might want to learn about, let's say, I don't know, baseline creation. Let's click that. Boom. So we've got all of the courses here that are focused on baseline creation. We've got baseline creation within R&B, baseline creation within blues, baseline creation within jazz. We've got courses from Rich Brown, from John Patitucci, from Ian Martin Allison, Michael League, Jonathan Maron. These are all of the courses focused on baseline creation. Maybe we want to do, there's so many, harmony maybe. So harmony in theory. So these are all of the courses focused on harmony in theory. Or maybe we want to do jazz. These are the courses focused on jazz. So you've got jazz and comping, or building jazz vocabulary, both with Rufus Philpott. We've got Gary Willis courses here. Hey, Ed Friedland's courses down here. So these are, this is kind of like the 2 ways I like to use it are going deep in studying with a particular tutor and focusing on their courses, or I like to focus on a particular subject, chords, for instance. These are all of the courses that focus on chords. So they're the 2 ways I like to use the course library. And again, we've got over 100 courses. We add one almost every single month and have done for years now, which is why we've got so many courses. Now, not to bash on YouTube at all, because YouTube's awesome, but in terms of being able to go deep into a particular subject or topic or study with somebody, like a particular tutor, it kind of, there's no comparison. This is, and again, I'm not bashing YouTube. YouTube's great, but it isn't a learning platform. This is what, this is why we built out SBL, the bass school, because there is a real need for bass players to get really world-class education all in one place and cut out all of the freaking noise. And that's what this course library is really, or SBL actually across the board is great for. But the course library is just great for that. Now, next up is, and by the way, if you click on, let's go to a course, it looks like this, okay? So this is the essential jazz standards with Gary Willis. You've got the trailer, and then you've got all of the lessons here. I click the trailer, we'll be able to hear it. Some fun going on. Got Gary looking mean. Anyway, I guess just to give you sort of like a brief outline of what the course is all about, and then we jump into the course: melody interpretation, harmonic analysis, where we look at how that tune works, improvisation techniques over that tune, all of that good stuff. Okay, so that's what a course looks like. It's really easy to navigate, and also underneath the course, you've got the downloads, obviously all the tab and notation, backing tracks. The discussion takes you to the community, and then you've also got recommended courses off the back of this as well that you might want to check out. Anyway, so that's all to do with the courses. Now, that's only one part of SBL. The next thing is what we call Player's Path. Player's Path, let me just sort of like say this, might sound like a bit egotistical. I'm sure people will back me up in the comments, though. The price of the SBL membership just for Player's Path is worth it alone. Just forget about all of the courses if you want to. Just Player's Path is worth the membership alone. What Player's Path is the ultimate performance-based learning system for bass players that it gives you the ability to go from just picking up the instrument, right, through to university level, if not more, performance skills, all in one place, all within one curriculum that you can customize for yourself. So it's based on 9 levels. And in each level, there are a set of song projects for you to learn. In mostly about 8 or 9 song projects in each of these levels for you to learn. Okay. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I know what level I am? Right. And you might not even know now what level you are. Well, you can actually take an assessment. Okay, so look, you can choose your assessment here, right? You go through your level, it takes you through to an assessment, you do all of that. It's really, really great because it gives you an idea of where you sit within this 1 to 9 framework here, okay? So first of all, you find out what level you are, and then you start working on your song projects. And once you've, let's say, completed level 1 or 2 or 3, wherever you are, okay, you complete level 3. Now that might ideally, I recommend around, 2 months working on one level, because it shouldn't be easy. It should give you consistent things to work on over time. So if it's only taking you 4 weeks per level, you're not at the right level. You've set yourself too low a target. You want to be working on something for, around 2 to 3 months. That's sort of like 8 to 12 week mark, working on a level. And then when you complete that level, then you move up to that next level, and then you rinse and repeat. Okay. And as you go through these levels, when you get to level 9, you will be at a very, very good university level player. If not more. Like, yeah, beyond that, honestly. And the reason why this is important is it always gives you something to focus on, no matter what, you're watching on YouTube, or, you're listening to over here, you're practicing somebody's groove or whatever. You've always got some consistent curriculum that you're working on. And it is exactly the same as, like it's basically based on the old grading system from here in the UK, but we took it online. If you haven't heard of that before, that is a great system in itself, but it's very like the karate, the belt system for karate. Okay, you get your yellow belt, great. Now you get your orange belt, great. Now you get your green belt, yes. Blue belt, purple, brown. The reason that these styles of curriculums are so awesome for bass players like yourselves is that it gives you a consistent path to follow rather than bouncing around chasing your freaking tail. Okay, this is how I learned classical guitar when I was a kid. I learned using a grading system. This is how predominantly all classical piano players learn, using a grading system. Why should it be any different for bass players? Okay, they use it in those other instruments because it is the fastest and most efficient way to get from here to here, okay, to level you up. That is why we introduced it or built it out within Player's Path. And again, just the membership, just this alone is worth the membership, okay? Don't use on any of the course if you don't want to. This alone is worth it. It will have a phenomenal impact on your bass playing. On top of that, so the next thing, so I've talked about courses, talked about players path. The next thing is the learning pathways. Stick with me. This is also really cool. The learning pathways is what we wanted to do is build out specific learning pathways if you want to go deep into a particular area. So let's say you're a beginner. Well, we've got 3 level 1, 2, and 3 learning pathways specifically for beginners. Let's say you're just, let's say you've been playing stuff like a few months now. You might be level 2 beginner, right? Let's just take a look at what that looks like on the inside. Well, as you can see here, we start you off on 8-note rhythms, 20-minute course. Then we've got another short course, 8-note rests, 10-minute. Then we've got another one, then another one, then another one. And these courses range in length from, on the short side, obviously around sort of like 10 minutes, super easy and digestible, all the way up to around sort of like 25 minutes. But that depends on what learning pathway that you're using, right? So the beginner's learning pathway is, without a shadow of a doubt, the best thing on the internet available, including all the books, everything that you can get your hands on. This is the best learning curriculum for bass players, period. Then you come on to the other topics like sight reading, soul and R&B, blues, walking bass, for instance. I'll click on this. This is my walking bass learning pathway. If you're wanting to learn walking bass, hint, hint, you should do, because it'll be a massive uplift for your bass playing. And you can see inside the course here, Jazz Primer, we start you off. That's an hour-long course. And we've got Introducing Roots, another hour-long course. Introducing Fifths, an hour-long course. Introducing Chromatic Approach, an hour-long course. But you see here that the devil is in the detail, that this, you're not just bouncing around just here, just sort of like random content looking for the next best thing or shiny object. This is consistent. We're building a wall here. We're building a house, should I say. We're laying bricks, okay? And each of these courses is a brick, and we're laying them on top of each other to build a solid foundation, but then move above that and build something really awesome. The awesome thing, obviously, is your bass playing, taking your bass playing to that next level. So that's the learning pathway. So again, we've got the courses over here. We've got players path. We've got the learning pathways. All of these are within the membership at Scott's Bass Lessons. I should talk about this more on YouTube, but there you go. Hey, c'est la vie and all that. And next up, also, just to throw in the mix, we also go live every single week. Every single week we go live, and you get to interact and learn in real time from the best bass educators on the planet. So this week, we've got Ariana Kapp coming in. The Monday after that, Ian Allison's going to be talking about his A to Z or A to Z of the greatest bass lines. The week after that, we've got How to Thump with Jacob Umansky. Check out Jacob if you haven't already. He's a monster, big star. He's going to be a huge star. Then I'm going to be doing a live stream, the Bass Hang. Then we've got Jonathan Marin coming in, the why and how of bass solos. I'm going to be there for that one for sure. Then we've got Rufus Philpott coming in the week after that, how triads can boost your soloing vocabulary. Rufus really specializes in jazz stuff. Then we've got Danny Mo Morris coming in, talking about the genius of James Jamerson, part 2. So, and that's all cool. These are all the live streams over the next few weeks. But then we've also got the recordings. So we can actually go here and see all of the recordings that have just been. So these are, let's say you really like Gary Willis, okay, and you want to check out all of the live streams that Gary has done. So again, these aren't courses. These are live streams that Gary's done. We can just go to the tutors down here. Let's go to Gary. Boom. These are all of the live streams that Gary has done over the last few years for us, okay? So if you want to learn about getting off the rhythmical grid with Gary, great. The world of jazz, the 5 minor with Gary. All about the blues with Gary. Stage and studio performances with Gary. You get my point. You can go really deep with a particular tutor on their live streams. Let's say you want to do like Ariana, for instance. Here's Ariana. Or you want to go... I don't know, like there's a bunch of people in here. Ian, I wonder how many there. Ian's been live a lot. Oh, okay. So anyway, so they're kind of sort of like there's other things that I'm leaving out, but I want to keep this kind of like short-ish. But again, you've got the main parts, the course library, the courses. Then we've got Players Path, which is our performance-based curriculum. Then we've got the learning pathways. On top of that, we've got the live seminars that we do every single Monday. And then you can also jump into the archive as well. Now, as I said earlier, if you want to just take SBL for a drive and see if we can get you out of where you are right now, stuck in that rut of where you are right now, treading water as a bassist, and move to that next level and beyond. We do this thing once a year. It's sort of like this spring offer. It's got, like, we call it the spring jumpstart. Obviously, it's once a year now, spring. This is available for the next. In fact, I've got it here. Let me see. As recording this, who's that handsome devil? As recording this is, so as recording, there's 2 days, 19 hours left to get this $50 offer, a $50 off offer. You also get to try out the membership for 14 days completely free as well before you pay anything. Okay, so you can take the entire platform for a test drive for 14 days, okay? 2 weeks completely free. Then, if we rock your world, hint, we will do. If we rock your world, okay, then you get that $50 off, okay? If you sign up within the next, whenever it is, 2 days, 19 hours. But when I publish this video, it will not be 2 days, 19 hours. It'll be less than that. And obviously this will, this is only once a year that we do this. I don't know why I'm scrolling down this page. I'm scrolling down this page just to scroll. Anyway, tells you all about the stuff there. But if you want to grab that, all you need to do is go to, it says, go here to grab a free trial and get the $50 off. Go to that. Okay, let me blow that for you so you can see it. Oh, let me shrink it. There you go. Go to scottsbasslessons.com/jumpstart. It'll take you through to this page here. Okay, it'll take you through to that page. You'll be able to get that $50. Well, you'll be able to get that 14-day free trial and the $50 off there. And hopefully I'll see you on the inside. Hopefully I'll see you on one of the live streams. I'll see you in the courses and the community. Because yeah, we're really, really proud of this platform that we've built. We really need to get better at showcasing it here on YouTube and showing you guys, reminding you guys that, hey, if you want to take your bass playing to that next level, we are here for you. I do apologize. We're not that great at doing that, because what we could do is share loads of our content from the membership over on YouTube. But hey, we want to, we want to reserve all of our real, like, proper educational content within the membership in the membership. Okay, we want to, and we're here to serve you guys on YouTube as well, but over in the membership, it's kind of sort of like a deeper, more sort of like step-by-step experience, I guess is what I'm saying. Like on YouTube, we're sort of like dicking about and being funny and stuff like that. Within the membership, and I'm sure that some members will be watching this video, in the membership, it's actually straight to the content. Okay, let's go. Let's get your bass skills to where they need to be. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. And again, if you want to grab a free trial and get that $50 off, it happens once a year. It's happening now. It's open for the next day or so. Just go to scottsbasslessons.com/jumpstart. And I'll also put a link in the description below and you can grab it from there. Okay. Other than that, I'll see you on the inside, dudes. Take it easy. See you in the shed. Bye.